Hey, what's going on, you guys? Right now, this is a Food for Thought podcast. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with that name, but you know what? Just work with me with the journey that I'm gonna present to the masses. This podcast is really gonna be more about, or this reaction channel, or this network is really gonna be about growth.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today, this dude wrote me on Instagram, and he was like, "Can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch." So I was like, "Okay." I wrote him back, and I was like, "Send it." So he wrote me and was like, "Okay, what's your Cash App?" So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was gonna open my Cash App, and I was gonna have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like that's I eat, and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App, and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, for feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people, and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was gonna eat? It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like, I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb? I mean, like, y'all be for real. Like, tell me, am I wrong? Like, am I fucked up? Like, is my head fucked up? Like, I don't even spend $30 on lunch on my, like, I spend
Hey, so look, what you guys think about that video? So, if you guys have any like perspectives, please leave your comments, well as likes, and also subscribe. So, look, what I see from a woman, right? It seems like this is my take. It seems like she loves the attention. She's a very beautiful woman. She's a person that probably wants the attention, but the thing is, in this world right now, they're telling you all the wrong things. For one, if you're just taking a quick lunch for break, like from work, I mean, unless you got it like that, unless everything's so overpriced, $100 is a lot for lunch. And let's just be real, you only got 30 minutes to eat it. All depends if you called in to get that order and how far that order is. So, and when you talking about all these different type of things, I'm not understanding. I wish we had a little more context. But if we talk about lunch, lunch is something quick. It's not dinner. I would expect you pay $100 for dinner. And if a person actually is giving you something of the kindness of their heart, right? The kindness of their heart, because they don't have to do anything. They gave you $30 of just saying, enjoy yourself, appreciate it. You didn't tell them the things that you're going to eat. You said, hey, well, let lunch be on me. I'm far from it. And, you know, by your attitude, you could have been blocking a blessing. That blessing could have been, okay, well, let me take you out to dinner and let me show you how I want to treat you. Maybe I'm wrong because I'm a guy and I get from guy perspectives, and women could definitely let me know in the comments. But I'm just saying in general, if a man is giving you something of the kindness of their heart, and I don't know, I'd be appreciative. You know, I come from the old school. Look, we eat leftovers all the way until we have no leftovers in the refrigerator. We don't throw nothing away. So that makes me build up an appreciation of the things that I do get. So my thing is this. And I say this with this woman because she had doubts, but I feel like social media have told her how she need to perceive. Just like social media tell guys, use these women, take their kitty cat, all what you need to do. These are not the right approaches. The thing is this, if you wanted something, maybe go out and speak it. But like I said, I think in her heart, and probably her friends and her family told her, like, look, the dude gave you $30 off of love. Hopefully you could get this message, young lady. And you know what? Maybe you give that guy a second chance to see what you have. Have a conversation. Let's have some courting process. All right, let's get to the next video.
By the time we really get in it, the soul ties had already been tied. now it's hard to leave. So we need to learn how to leave.
But see, that's the problem right there, is that women are not reflecting before they enter the relationship. They come into the relationship with all these ideas and these expectations, but you don't even really know who you are, and that's why a lot of women enter relationships out of desperation. They enter desperate, and I understand that there's a scarcity. I completely understand it when it comes to a man who actually will share the domestic labor in the household and there's equal responsibility. That's really hard to find in today's society because a lot of men have been enabled and babied for so long and mothered for so long. So I do understand that. But that's why as a woman, and this is coming from a woman, as a woman, know who you are.
Facts.
Know what you can tolerate before you get in. Look at all your old relationships and see what it is that you accepted, what it is that you allowed, what boundaries you didn't place. Know your standards and your principles before you come into the next relationship. So that way when you see it, you say, I gotta dip. I can't deal with this right now because I had this in the past and I know what this is gonna lead to.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? So I'm back. So hopefully you guys watched that little clip, and I want to get you guys' opinion. So I want to get you from the women perspective. Like I said, this channel is gonna really be focusing on putting relationships together because, like I said, you have a lot of people kind of not really telling people how they could get together. They're really figuring out ways to separate. I feel like it's an avenue that no one really tapping on with the man and the woman situation. And like I said, I don't have all the answers, but that's why I'm gonna have you guys with me to actually build up this channel, and we're gonna grow and try to get all the answers. I don't see a whole lot of things that the woman is saying incorrectly, but I also gotta look at it is when we have a failure in a man or even a woman, it's something systematically that we gotta correct because it happens and it starts from the home. Now, if we were talking about the black man or the man himself, why he is being babied and how he is being babied, most of the time it's going to be probably from the mother, because the father really that's not in his DNA. Not saying it can't happen, but it's never really his DNA. His DNA to show love is discipline. If he is going to baby, maybe it's the daughter, but that's more or less not his situation. So now we got to talk about self-accountability as a unit, as a group, because I always big on how we build our relationships. And the thing is, this is always got to be accountable, because I was in a panel recently, and for some reason they were talking about I think they were saying for Gigi maturity, and whatever the man will say, even if it's a positive thing, it always go back to the man, and it's interesting. Soul ties, that's a very important thing to talk about, but my thing is we always talk about accountability. Now, I can say why is the issue that things are what it is. I could go back into slavery and how they used to take the black man and brutalize him in front of his woman. So now the mother is going to instantly try to protect the son, so the son won't go out there. But also, because to say this in general, a woman can only do what they could do. So the thing is, sometimes a woman will not know what a man needs versus what a woman needs. And now these boys growing up into the way that they probably is not showing the type of man that they should be with that woman, and that woman is also in that same situation, picking up all this bad energy, all this negative feedback from that man, and having a different negative perspective of thinking all men are like that. So the key is this: I feel like with a relationship, a man needs to learn how he needs to love his woman, and his woman need to learn how to love his man. This is a general conversation that we don't really have, and hopefully we can start having it. So now we're gonna go back to the next show, the next clip, and this next clip is gonna be more about poly. I want to hear your perspective. It's a it's a fun little take from it. So let's get to
we
it.
see what it's like if we open our relationship up. We've both wanted to try polyamory and like dip our toes in the polyamory pool. Why not try it now? And I was thinking, great, like this is going to be so fun. We can date other people. We can experience this new thing with other people together. It's going to be an avenue for us to kind of discuss how we're feeling. It's going to bring us closer together. We're going to be able to like experience insecurities that come up. I was just very excited about the whole like self-development, like growth part of it. Let's embark on this polyamory journey. Little did I know the reason he wanted to try polyamory so badly was because he was fucking his ex. Oh dear Lord.
So what's going on with you guys? So you guys got that little clip about poly. It's obviously I don't think it's a full perspective of poly, just like a more of a funny gag with it, but I do want to get y'all perspective of what you guys think about poly. A lot of women do have a perspective of men just want to fool around with other women, and certain people do have that take. But from what I see with poly is a level of community and discipline, and it could go good and it could go bad, but it's something that I actually have a friend. He actually started having a poly relationship, so he's brand new, and maybe down the road I could get an interview and get his takes. So I definitely would love to hear from the poly community, and like I said, this is a very, very safe zone, if you want to say that, you know what I mean? But I definitely want to hear a different perspective. Look, we're definitely going to grow. I definitely need you guys' support. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave your comments and whatever you need. But look, we're going to keep this conversation going on. Like I said, I'm kind of brand new to this YouTube game. I kind of dibble and dabble, and we also going to talk about what it takes to be a man, and all the hardship, because sometimes I listen to YouTube. It's a lot of people that speak about everything great, and you know what, you need to have a game plan, but sometimes men guys just understand you're not by yourself. And hopefully, like I said, down the road I'll probably have a woman perspective. I definitely love people's insights, so please leave your comments, and hopefully you subscribe and come back. Thank you again on this Food for Thought podcast. Let's go.